So, the Raiders finally broke the losing streak and clinched a home victory against the Titans. Titans were favored in this contest because they were coming off a good victory, but the Raiders lost 4 consecutive games, although both teams had identical records, 1-4. One major difference was the Titans' rookie quarterback against the Raiders' veteran quarterback Geno Smith, and experience won. But we all need to be cognizant that they just beat the worst team in the NFL. I think there was a ton of good here, but there's still some very concerning stuff, and I'm going to get into all of it. My intention is always to just keep it straight down the middle and give you the real. What's up, Raiders Nation? Welcome to the NFL Playbook Raiders. The defense looked exactly like we thought it would. Patrick Graham is an exceptional defensive coordinator. You saw it today. They moved Adam Butler to defensive end, put Kuntz at defensive tackle, did some unique things with Tyree Wilson, who had a big day. Devin White was outstanding. The defense was every bit as good as expected. But let's be fair, they just beat the worst team in football. You never apologize for a win in the NFL. When you lose to a worse team, the other side doesn't give it back. But still, there was far more good than bad today. But there were negatives we'll talk about. I said all week, they had to stop the bleeding, get into the winning column. There isn't a team they can't beat, but there isn't a team they can't lose to. So you take every win like it's precious. They weren't as bad as they looked the past 2 weeks, but you are what your record says you are. Still, you could feel that weight lift off their shoulders. Negativity is a weight. When a team knows it's bad, it doesn't care. But this team thought it was better than it had played. So this was a weightlifting win. But the problem is bigger. Next week, they're going to Kansas City playing against the Chiefs. And if they play like this, don't expect to win against them. Now, it doesn't mean they can't beat Kansas City. They can. Let's dig in. I still have great concerns with Chip Kelly in the offense. Down in the red zone, throwing to Alex Kappa, I don't get that. They still put up 20 points, but you want 21 at least against the worst team in the NFL. You've got a $6 million offensive coordinator. I like Chip. I respect him, but I can't pretend I'm not concerned. During the game, I got a text from a friend who said the Raiders' left side can't pick up a stunt to save their lives. I thought DJ Glaze and Jackson Powers-Johnson were really good, but the left side struggled. Jordan Meredith and Stone Forsythe didn't have great days. Still, DJ Glaze and Jackson Powers-Johnson were monsters. Ashton was terrific. You can go back and watch him making adjustments on his own. That means he's getting the offense. He's young, not dumb, just learning. Geno ran 23 times for 75 yards. Honestly, I don't think he ran enough. A couple times I told myself, what are they doing? Tennessee played a lot of cover 2, some cover 3 and quarters with deep safeties and double teams on Jacoby. With no Brock Bowers, they were fine letting Michael Mayer get his catches since he's not a deep threat. Some people unfairly criticize Geno for not throwing deep, but that's not on him. They basically dared him to beat him short. Still, I think Geno could have audibled into more runs. I'm told he has the leeway, but he doesn't seem comfortable doing it yet. Maybe he's still adjusting to the system. I'd have liked Ashton to get 28 or 29 carries. He was getting stronger as the game went on.
Geno finished 17 of 23, very efficient, for 174 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. I'll give him a mulligan on the pick. He got walloped making the right read. It's his 10th of the season, so yeah, it matters, but not this one. Some of the play calls were more questionable, like the Alex Kappa one. Still, Geno's 92 rating shows he was effective. When you complete that high percentage, you're doing something right. But Jacoby getting doubled hurts. He's a terrific possession guy and yards after catch player. When Brock comes back, Jacoby's numbers will rise. Defenses aren't dumb. They double Jacoby, play deep on Trey Tucker, and focus on Ashton. Solid defensive plan by Tennessee. Speaking of Tennessee, I like Cam Ward. The coaching staff will probably get fired, but I think they're protecting him. He's got talent, and their defense had a solid game plan. Holding the Raiders under 21 points, that's doing your job. Special teams look much better. Not perfect, but much better. Trey Tucker was 5 for 5, really good, though limited by those deep safeties. Tennessee's plan was smart. Don't let Trey beat them deep. Double Jacoby and live with short completions. Michael Mayer caught 5 of 7, 1 touchdown. Very good. Jacoby 4 for 4, getting doubled. On TV, you might not see it, but they had a corner and a safety shading him. Ashton went 2 for 4 in the passing game, 1 miss his fault, 1 not. Ian Thomas had a catch. Devin White was an absolute freak. Interception, sack, 9 tackles, forced fumble. A.J. Cole, let me tell you something. Last week, his ankle looked awful. Friday, he kicked in practice, still hurting. Today, he gutted it out. That's Warrior stuff. A big shout out to him. Alex Bachman returned punts well. Raheem Mostert didn't do much, just reality. Now let's hit some team stats. Titans had 15 first downs, Raiders 16. This shows how dominant the defense was and how the offense still needs work. Third down efficiency. Tennessee 23%, terrible. Raiders 46, decent but not great. They must have 50 or higher to beat a good team. Fourth down. Raiders 1 for 1, Tennessee 2 for 2. Penalties. Raiders 6, Tennessee 7. Time of possession. Raiders 32.5 minutes to Tennessee's 27.5 minutes. That's the run game at work. Defensively, Maxx Crosby was a freak. Double and triple teamed all day, still got 2 sacks. Ziegler knows Max, loves him, and made sure he wouldn't beat them. Yet he did. 2 sacks costing 19 yards, 3 QB hits, constantly making Cam Ward miserable. Ward went 26 of 38, 223 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 81 rating. He's a good kid who just needs a better team or probably a good coaching staff. Devin White, great game. Blue Kelly, 5 tackles. Eric Stokes, big game. Tyree Wilson was all over the field. Speed, length, athleticism. Tyree didn't always show up on the stat sheet, but changed plays. He had a big tackle for loss, a fumble recovery, exceptional performance.
But this team still has a lot of work to do. That left side of the line, rookie receivers not producing, and missing Brock Hurts because he frees up Jacoby. Offense was a bit better today, but Tennessee's worse than the Bears or Indy, so you take that with a grain of salt. If I'm Mark Davis, I'm asking where's my ROI? He's spending money to win and not getting the offensive return yet. That should concern Raider Nation. Still, this was a big day, even for the offense, because it stopped the bleeding. Special teams improved, defense looked like itself. They could go into Kansas City and win. I wouldn't be shocked. This defense can keep them in the game. If the offense manages time of possession and avoids turnovers, they've got a shot.
So, overall, it's a win. And like Al Davis said, just win, baby. Not win pretty, not win ugly, just win. And they did. Raiders are 2-4 with a chance to go 3-4 or fall to 2-5. Each week, you'll see more of Pete's stamp. I've said it all along, I'm not calling for Pete to be hired. You've got a Hall of Fame coach. Everyone always wants the next guy, but they don't come better than Pete. Age doesn't matter, that's nonsense. Let him do his thing and this team will improve.